Want to welcome everybody to the March 3rd, 2026 meeting of the Orland Park Plan Commission. If you please all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. Of course, we'll start with our roll call. I'm Chairman Parisi. Vice Chairman Schuessler?
Here.
Commissioner Paul?
Here.
Commissioner Zatar is not here. Commissioner Sanchez is not here. Commissioner Fenton?
Here.
Commissioner Shalaby?
Here.
Thank you so much. We've all had a chance to review the minutes of the February 3rd meeting. I would entertain a motion at this point.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Schuessler.
will they be approved as presented?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Schuessler, second by Commissioner Shalaby. All in favor?
Correction, Mr. Chairman. Commissioner Fenton.
What?
It was, correction.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Seconded by Commissioner Fenton. All in favor?
Aye. Abstain.
And Commissioner Paul abstains because he was unable to participate in the last meeting due to some of our technical difficulties. Okay, thank you. I move that we open public hearings with public hearing number 2025-0947, plat of subdivision for Crescent Hill, 14800 108th Avenue.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Paul. In favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay. So, staff?
Good evening. I'd like to give the petitioner an opportunity to speak, and then the staff will
Let him go
present
first.
our findings.
Okay.
Good evening, Chairman, Commissioners. My name is Jim Olguin. I'm here on behalf of the applicant. What is before you this evening is really a pretty straightforward request. My client currently owns a lot on 108th Avenue that's approximately 2.3 acres in size in the estate residential zoning district. What he's looking at doing is dividing that particular property into two lots. Both lots would end up being fully compliant. The only added item that I'm sure staff will touch base, currently the access to this lot is onto 108th Avenue through a private drive that extends pretty much the entire length of the parcel. So as part of the subdivision and discussions with staff, what we're going to be doing is that both lots are actually going to be accessed from Crystal Meadow Court in the future. I've been working with some contractors in terms of getting the cost. The cost to remove the access point on 108th came in at around $6,500. But right now we're working on exactly where the best location would be to connect to the existing driveway that my client has, and that will kind of dictate the overall cost. So, yeah, like I said, we're essentially just going to turn into two lots, fully compliant with the zoning district standards, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have regarding what we're proposing. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Good evening.
Staff? Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, of course. So good evening. I'd like to begin by requesting that the staff report be entered into the record as written and as presented. So here is an aerial view of the subject property. The property is located at 14800 108th Avenue. It's part of the Crescent Hill development. The existing parcel is approximately 3.6 acres. The property is bordered by a single-family residential to the north and east, an unincorporated single-family residence to the south, and the Crystal Tree development to the east. This parcel is located in the Orland Grove Planning District. It's currently zoned E1, estate residential, and there are no zoning changes proposed as a part of this subdivision, and there are no submitted plans for development at this time. The E1 zoning district is intended to preserve and enhance low-density residential areas. The comprehensive plan designates a space for single-family residential land use. And here is the proposed plot of subdivision. The proposal would create 2 lots. Lot 1 on the left would be approximately 2.3 acres and would contain the existing single-family residence, while Lot 2 on the right would be approximately 1.3 acres in size and would remain vacant. The proposed lots meet the minimum lot size and the setback requirements for the zoning district, and any future development would have to proceed through the established development process. As a part of the proposal, the petitioner proposes to remove the existing driveway onto 108th Avenue and reroute access through Crystal Metal Court. The existing driveway is highlighted in red. The proposed removal will satisfy Land Development Code Section 6-402F, which prohibits vehicular access onto major collector roads, such as 108th Avenue, on double frontage lots. So in all, regarding case number 2025-0947, staff recommends to accept and make findings of fact as discussed at this Plan Commission meeting and within the staff report dated February 24th, 2026. And staff recommends the Plan Commission approve a plot of subdivision. Here's the staff recommended motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't believe we have anybody here from the public regarding this issue, so I will just see if my fellow commissioners have any questions or observations. Commissioner Paul.
No, that's pretty straightforward. I don't have any problems with that.
Commissioner Schuessler. Commissioner Fenton.
I have no comments. I think it looks very nice. I hate to see the current owner leave town, but oh well.
Commissioner Shalaby.
Nothing to add. Thank you.
Pretty straightforward. I don't see any problem either.
Someone who's not speaking, turn their mics off so that Commissioner Schuessler can.
It's yours.
We good? No, you're okay.
Now it will.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's on.
We okay, Carrie? Yeah.
Oh, I see it. This one works. You wanna?
We're okay. We hear you.
You want to use mine?
Just speak loud, Ed. Speak loud. Okay.
What I tried to say was I have no questions.
Yeah, I got that. That's why I moved on. Yeah, you could talk a little louder, we'll be okay. Okay, so having everybody approve, I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Paul.
regarding case number 2025-0947, also known as 14800 108th Avenue subdivision, I move to approve the staff recommended action as presented in the staff report to the Plan Commission for this case.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Paul, seconded by Commissioner Fenton. All in favor?
Aye.
Nobody opposed? Congratulations, thank you, and thank you, Attorney Ogwin. Appreciate your participation. So that, I move we close public hearing number 2025-0947.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're going to stay with non-public, we're going to stay with public hearings, rather, because petition number 2026-0229 is a public hearing. We need to make that little correction. So I move that we open public hearing number 2026-0229, text amendment for the construction of utility facilities in the public rights of way.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Yes,
All right.
you're up.
Good evening. My name's Joel Vanessen. I'm the Public Works Director for the Village of Orland Park. I'm presenting a change for our ordinance. If you may know, we've had different telecommunication vendors working in the backyards of many of the residents' homes. So one of the things we want to make sure that they're proceeding in a professional and project-wise manner. And so when I looked at our current ordinance, I saw that there could be some word of strength, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But when I did look at the code, we saw that there's two sections of the code with the same verbiage, similar verbiage, both section 3.8 and 7-102. So my first recommendation is to just have one location, and that's what's in front of you today, to have the code, so there's no updating one section and not the other section, so just have one location. And then within 7-102, we added a section called project management. It's under section M.3. And the key things in there are improved resident notification, so that the contractors know that we expect that of them, that they communicate when they are working in their homes, in their lots. Also subcontractor standards, just to make sure that a lot of them use subcontractors to do the work. What do we expect of the subcontractors? Third item is to hold construction meetings when we have major projects throughout the village. That should be a standard, that we're holding those frequently. We want quality control. That's on the prime contractor, that they do quality control of their subcontractors. And lastly, they should coordinate with Public Works so we can do a final inspection of the work. So it just adds that kind of language in the ordinance so that we can hold the vendors accountable for when they are doing work here in the village. So that's pretty much it.
I think it's a very good move.
Thank you.
Very much. I'd like the minutes to reflect it. Commissioner Zatara is in fact present. He arrived at 7:12 p.m. I'll go to my commissioners. Carrie?
I'll do just a little. So technically, Joel's the petitioner, and so I'm doing a really quick staff report to enhance his presentation. So,
Please.
Okay.
Please.
So I respectfully request that the staff report be entered into the record as written and as presented. So Joel did a great job of explaining everything, just trying to reduce duplicate regulations. So this is step one of a two-step process for the code update. So section 7102 is part of the land development code, which is why we're here tonight with the regulations. The next step is going to the village board, not just because of 7102, but they will also be considering amendments to section 3-8, which is within the village code. Any changes, text amendments to those regulations go straight to the village board. So they're kind of doing a two-part decision, likely at the Monday, March 16th Board of Trustees meeting. That concludes my presentation.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I guess at this time, I'll just ask if any of the commissioners have any comments or questions. So we'll start with Commissioner Chalabi.
Thank you for the presentation. I think this cleans up a lot of things. I know that over the years, I've seen people in other people's yards and they just start working and people are like, hey, what are you doing in my yard? Right. So I think it's good to see that, and it's good to see that the village, it sounds like, will complete the inspection of their work post all of that work. Yeah, so great, thank you.
Commissioner Fenton?
I agree with what Commissioner Shalaby just said. Also, a lot of it where they just tear up the street and/or the right-of-ways like in the back. But now, like in my subdivision, they're marking and tearing up, they're gonna start tearing up the parkways because even the tree next to my house is being cut down. It's probably half dead anyway, but with the big red axe, and then they look like they're gonna start tearing up the street. Now, does all this would fall underneath this? Because there's also spots on, say, 84th Avenue where it's just been left and a cone's been stuck there.
So after a incident in beginning of December, right after the snow hit, they were still working in the village to try to finish an area. It caused a major electrical outage in the Catalina area. So the village halted any kind of work during the winter so that we could start talking about these kind of improved processes that we expect of them. And so that's why you may see a cone currently. They do want to come back, and the first thing they'll do is to fix the areas that we have identified before we release new work to them. But we also want this ordinance so I can hand it to them saying, these are our expectations. These will be followed so that we do a better job as we go forward and to make sure that, you know, the things that we're expecting, like notifications, the fixing of the roads. Fixing roads is in the ordinance already, so I did not update that section. It's already in there of the expectations of that.
Well, the residents will greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Schussler?
I think you highlighted the problem that we've had in the past. All the significant work really brought it to the fore. But it seems that these bigger companies, they hire subcontractors, and the companies are not, they were trying to weasel out and not being responsible for the mistakes their subs made. So I'm glad you highlighted that and expect them to now really supervise the subs. How many companies do we have now that are doing work in the village with regard to this fiber installation?
So there's one company who's got to finish a little section, but they're just passing through. It's along 143rd. It's a tough area because it's the kind of the old, right by Beacon Avenue right there. But once they finish that work, they won't be here anymore. They're just trying to get to Homer Glen.
That's not Astound, is it?
No. Then we have three major ones currently, AT&T, Comcast, and Astound. Now, others have asked to come into the village. So, but generally they want to be the first to come because then, you know, more people sign up and so forth. When we told them that we already have one person installing, we have two existing, two of those have kind of gone to other villages. And so Pavlov is in Mokina. They want to start in Mokina. They want to come up north. Clearwave is in Homer Glen, and they've asked about Orland as well. So once we informed them kind of that there is other vendors here currently, they've kind of haven't officially come to us, but they could, because they have a right through the state to bring that infrastructure to Orland for people to have as much options as possible for.
What are Comcast and AT&T doing? I thought they were already had installed their cable.
A lot of it is just cable. The fiber they're not fiber throughout the village. So AT&T may want to do an area where it's just fiber, and they may do a small pockets. They have not introduced a full across the whole Orland. They just do some like pocket areas. Comcast, again, a lot of it is still the cable. I don't think they've got into the fiber as much. They're just kind of repairing work or upgrading work that's currently.
So Comcast is copper? It's all copper wire?
Cabling.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Paul?
I think all the questions have been answered. Appreciate the presentation.
Thank you.
Commissioner Zatar?
Maybe one quick question. So
Turn your mic on.
There you
it
go.
says for project manager, they need to be located in the village. What is that alluding to?
I'm sorry, what section?
3AI. A telecom vendor shall have a project manager and quality control person in the village where subcontractors are working. You mean at the time of working, or their firm needs to be based in the
No,
village?
at a time of working. What I'm trying to enforce is, what they're doing is they're just releasing their subcontractors into the Orland, and no one there from the prime contractor is there to keep an eye on them. There's no quality control. Who in the prime is looking at for the subcontractor? They should be the ones looking to make sure that they're not, is the utilities marked? Are you digging where there are no other utilities? Have you closed up the boxes? Is it vertical?
So
Those kind of things.
PM and the QC guys are the same company, or they need to be a separate company?
No, it can be the same company. Some smaller places, they may have the project manager the same as a QC person, which is okay, but they should be on site doing that work.
That was all I was curious.
Yeah, it's not intended that they have to be like a permanent office here or anything like that.
Or a separate company based out of this village or anything like that? Okay, yeah, thanks. That was all I wanted to ask.
We good, Joe?
Yeah, that was the only question I had.
Thank you. I have nothing to add. I mean, I think my fellow commissioners,
This can be, I'm sorry, this can be construed to assume that you're requiring a third-party company based in the village. Maybe clarifying the language would prevent some sort of corruption in the future. That's a fair comment.
I'll look at that.
Yeah, just one sentence. Sorry, I cut you off.
it's okay. I don't have anything to add. I mean, I always like any attempt to communicate better with property owners, particularly, and that's one of the things we're doing here. And for accountability of contractors and subcontractors. It's another thing we're strengthening, so that's good. So having said that, I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Schuessler.
regarding case number 2026-0229, text amendment for construction of utility facilities in the public right-of-way, I move to approve the staff recommended action as presented in the staff report to the Plan Commission for this case.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Schuessler, seconded by Commissioner Shalaby. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. Okay, then. I move that we close public hearings.
Second?
Second by Commissioner Satire. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any new business? No? In which case, I would move that we adjourn at 7:23 PM.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.